All right, so we're going to show you how to enable and select plugins under ChatGPT. So as of the time of this recording, in order to do so, you need to have the ChatGPT Plus, in other words, the paid version. If you don't, you won't have access to plugins. First thing you need to do is you need to go over into your account here. You need to go to settings and beta, and you need to make sure under beta that you've got the plugins enabled. While you're there, I recommend you turn on advanced data analysis, different topic, but turn it on anyway. And then you've got the plugins. We're going to exit out of there. Now we need to go and select ChatGPT 4, which we've got right here. And now we need to drop down. You'll see you have two additional keys here, an advanced data analysis and a plugins. Let's go ahead and click on plugins. Now notice when I do that, I've got 3 plugins that already show up because I have selected 3 plugins. When I click on the drop down, you can pick up to 3 to run at any given time. You can install far more. You can see I've got many more installed. But to begin that process, we're going to go to the plugin store. And when we go to the plugin store, you can see we've got lots and lots of plugins. We start with the popular ones, then there's new, then there's all, and then you can see the ones that you have installed that I am using, and then you can take a look at those. I've recommended a number of these in an article that I just wrote. You're welcome to pull from there, or you're welcome to go ahead and search and find the ones that you're most interested in. Popular is a great place to start if you're not sure. A couple that I absolutely recommend that you get, and I think are super important, I'll show you. I want to make sure that you know about. One is probably my favorite here. Let's see. I love Web Pilot. There it is. I should have just looked under installed. That would have been easier. There we go. So I'll go under Web Pilot now that I had it. Canva, by the way, great one to have if you use Canva for design. Highly recommend it. We'll do a separate tutorial and show you how to use that. Definitely recommend that you also consider, as I mentioned, using, there we go, Web Pilot. That gives ChatGPT web access, so you can actually give it URLs and that, and it'll go out and find that. Hugely valuable. I also am a big fan of Wolfram because it has tons of computational and curated knowledge that can definitely help out with some of the things that you're doing. So a couple things that are great there. Another, if you use it, Zapier has some great installations and allows you to do things well. So those are probably 4 of my favorite plugins. But pick it, install it, and then next time you want to use it, you simply click on the drop-down arrow and then select the items that you want to use. So in this case, I've got a couple selected. I'm going to go ahead and turn off a couple of these, and I'm just going to demonstrate to you really quickly why it is that I like the Web Pilot so much. So let's go ahead and grab an article. We'll open up a new tab here, and let's just go to social media marketing, and we're going to pull up a group I'm sure everybody's familiar with here. And let's just go ahead and take a look at Sprout Social. And let's go ahead and let's say we wanted to summarize an article here. So I'm going to go under Marketing Insights, and let's just take a look at customer experience. That's fine. We're going to grab this one just as an example. A leap of faith, how market leaders navigate. If I wanted to get a summary from this, I can now just click on that, go over here, and I can say, please write me a summary of this article, and paste that in. And because I've enabled the plugins and it's using that plugin, you're going to see here in just a minute, it's going to tell me that it's using Web Pilot. If I want to see exactly what it's doing, I can press this down arrow and it'll actually tell me what's happening in the background. I don't particularly care. I'm just going to wait, and there, now it's analyzed that article and it's going to create me a simple summary based on that. So one of many plugins. I highly recommend Web Pilot, as are others in the article, because again, it does give you web access and works super well. So I hope this has been helpful. Go install some plugins. Have fun.